So, do you want to learn how to benefit and use the StatusBrew publish functions? There are many functions in there that you can actually really benefit very much from them. I had a Facebook Live demonstration step by step on how to use all those functions within the publish functions of StatusBrew. So make sure you watch very carefully the following video. Niko here from Papadopoulo.com. Enjoy the video. So you should be able to see my screen now. Niko again here after that message. And today we're going to talk a little bit about StatusBrew and the publish functions. Okay, the publish functions in StatusBrew and how to create your post and all this stuff here. So starting up with creating your post, that's going to be fairly easy. It's similar as if you are in your Twitter account and you are clicking there to create a tweet. All right. But now we have much more power on that. First off, which is simple, you choose your profiles. You can put one or both, doesn't matter. You can type your message and notice down here it shows how many characters you have left. Let's take, for example, it's awesome to rank #1 on YouTube. And some hashtags. YouTube and of course StatusBrew. Nice. So yeah, that's good. I did check if that's working. Then you can add your image, any image you want. Let's say rank #1 to be congruent. You can put inspiration, you can put whatever. Note I still have some messages there, some characters left. Now the neat part, which is totally different from here. Okay, you can only put your stuff and tweet it or schedule it with a program, Hootsuite or another program you might have. But here you can do it directly from your menu, as you can see. Okay, you can actually do that from right there, and you can pick a custom time, so you can schedule sometime in the future, today or let's say, I don't know, whenever, at the time you want to select, and the minute you want to select, set it right that, and it's going to set that, and then you can post it either now or save it to be posted. Okay. The neat thing you can do though is that if you come back onto it, you can select a schedule that you have created. I talked about this on a previous training about the scheduling, and we're going to touch on it today as well because that's very powerful and new features have been added and we need to get up to date on that. So you can select your schedule, whichever schedule you might have, you select it. Okay, click somewhere else, set the schedule, and then save it again. All right, so it's going to actually enter it in one of your schedules. Again, you have to have created the schedules. But just for fun, let me just set it now. Why not? So custom time. Yeah, set custom time. And then save it, and it's going to send it on its own. Okay, and we're going to see about the list. Now from there on, notice I selected both accounts. That's fairly easy. Okay, what's getting more, let's say, complicated is when you need to start posting more things at the same time. Disregard the numbers. That's a test I did. And actually I have about 400 of those numbers. There were 400 and now it's only 88. I mean 322 left. I need to delete this. I'll do them later on. But anyway, notice that those two that I posted just a minute ago, one on Inspired Nikos and the other on Work with Niko, are ready to be sent at the time I specified. Now on the planner here, you can create a bulk publish or create a post as with before. Okay, let's go on the bulk publish because that's very important. Now I'm broadcasting at the same time, so my computer logically it's a bit slower. Now here is where you have created your CSV files, and I highly recommend you download the sample so that you know the format, okay, of the CSV file you can use. And notice they have actually increased this number to 400 posts allowed per CSV file. It used to be 50, I believe, but now they have it as 400 posts. That's a big number, and you can save a lot of time if you figure out how to do this. Okay, the sample CSV file for this section, so that's using the pre-select schedule. It's this one here. No, it's this one here. So this one has the date and time, the text, and a link if you so choose to have a link of an image, and you can put JPEGs or PNG format images. But pay very special attention to this cell right there. This format, if you mess this up, you have a problem. It will not go through. So make sure the month is first, the day, the year, a space, there is a space there, don't forget that. Then 2 digits for the hour, column, 2 digits for the minute, column, 2 digits for the seconds, space again, okay, and then AM or PM. Okay, if you mess that up, your file will not go through. So having a file to use, okay, it shows it here as well. It says date time, which is wrong, but anyway, you select a schedule of whichever schedules you have, okay, just one schedule, and then you will need to upload your file. Select the file to upload it, and all those tweets, again we're talking about Twitter, all those tweets are going to be scheduled based on your selected schedule right here. Now if you selected this option to have it set the date and time, which is the one I showed you here, okay, having the set date and time, and the other one is without any date and time. It's because without the date and time it's going to use your scheduled option. Okay, so from here, again, make sure you have selected the date and time, you put your text, and if you have an image. If you don't have, doesn't matter. And then you click on the upload file, and you will be uploading the specific CSV file you want to choose, on which profile and the format. Okay, we are going to talk about this in 1 minute or so, because I don't want to upload from here. The planner is what it was shown before with my mistake, which is good to have it there, because if you have tried to upload something for the planner and you have made a mistake, that's the purpose, I didn't correct it yet, and you have made a mistake, you have to come down here and delete one at a time. Delete one at a time, and that's going to take a lot of time. Mistakes happen and we learn from them. I share it like this so that you know how it's going to happen. I mean, it can happen to you too, so just trying to save you some time. Notice if I delete one, it brings one number from the other ones because it needs to fill up those two gaps, those two spots at the 12 and 12:30. And at 12:50, those are going to go. But anyway, so let me again remind you this. This is very important. Don't miss on this one. If you try to use the bulk publish from there and you select a schedule, it's going to be once-off kind of thing based on that schedule. and you cannot delete everything easily. You have to go one at a time. But if you go through the post recycler schedule package, then it's much easier, and that's where we're going to go. So let's go on schedules. Okay, on schedules, as you can see, I have quite a few of them. You can create your own schedule, or you can copy a schedule you have already created. Let's go through both anyway, just to refresh the memory for those that know it. This is, let's say, test 1. I don't know. You can, yeah, that's a new schedule, test 1. You can select times. Notice down there, days and times and whatever. I don't know. You can put it everything. You can adjust the time and the minute, whatever you want. You can delete one. You can add, and it's going to bring it at the bottom. You can add more, and it's going to bring it at the bottom. You can add more times. It's going to bring it at the bottom. So the more you put, the more you have. Okay, and it's good to take a step back and schedule your hour or your day or your week. Basically, this gives you 24 hours, right? 24 hours, all the minutes within the 24 hours of your day. And you can schedule that. Notice the plan for the week and schedule the hour, the minute per day, and that's going to be your recurring schedule. It's good to have more control of things, to organize them in groups. Let's say if you have inspiration, I'm using inspiration schedule. If you have blogs, I'm using a blogs schedule. If you have offers, I'm using an offers schedule. Notice where I'm going with this. It's going to break it down in simple chunks of groups of schedules, and it's going to be easier for you to manage and adjust and change and delete and create new ones later on. So just to have that in mind. So that's your schedule. We can save that test 1 schedule. I hope that's fairly easy. If you have any problems, reach out to me. I'll be very happy to help you out. Now at the moment, I don't want to have it active, so I have it there gray. Okay, and that schedule is ready to go. The other thing you can do is you can copy a big one. You can copy this one as well if you want to, it doesn't matter. But I want to use this big one for a reason, and you will see the reason shortly. Now this is a bigger one, maybe that's why it's taking a bit longer. Okay, so this is the big one. I have it every half an hour, every 30 minutes. So every day, 48 pots per day, all 7 days per week. I can copy this huge one. Okay. And from there on, let it open up. Again, I'm broadcasting this live as well as copying it and working on StatusBrew. Everything at the same time, leveraging time. Okay, so this is the copy of that. Let me just rename it into test 2. Okay, I don't want to change anything, and click save. So I have 2 tests, a test 1 that is with just a few timestamps, and a test 2, which is the bigger one that has all 48 time stamps there. You can create all your schedules the same way. You can either copy one, the master one that you have, and then adjust that, or create one from scratch and use that one. Okay, I did click on save, right? I think I did. Let's move on, I believe, if this is going to let me. It's still loading. Okay, good. So test 2 is done, test 1 is done. Then let's go on post recycler, and that's where you can actually save a lot of time, Remember, it used to be 50 tweets, but now, 50 lines in their CSV file. Now they have 400, and that's amazing. Now here you can copy a recycler. Okay. Okay, here you can copy this one, okay, and change the scheduler. You can select if it's active or not and save it. You can add an image to it, but you can even create a new one. Okay, I don't want to mess with that one. First of all, when you create a new recycler, you need to select which profile you are going to be using. Okay, either one or the other, depending on what you have. You can create a title of it, test 1, for example, and pick the schedule that you want to select, test 1. Okay, you can add a description, just test, and then save that. And it should give me an error because I didn't have, no, it doesn't give me because I don't have any tweets yet. But schedule 1, if you remember, schedule 1, I believe I have it not active, right? Did I forget to do that? Another thing, yeah, no, it's good. It's not active. And test 2, it should not be active as well. If not, let's fix it, so that you know you are not going to send out anything you don't want to send out. Always make sure you are ready to fire before you fire, right? And make sure that test 2 is also not active. No, it is active. Okay, so now it's not active. All right, that should be set. Then post recycler. Then now on test 1, you can just enter, a test 1 kind of thing, text. You can add your image, whatever you choose. It shows you there the remaining tweets, and then submit it, and it's going to add it on that schedule. You see, it says it valid schedule because my schedule over there is not active. Okay, you want to make sure everything is in place so that you can actually make sure it's correct, and then you start sending out your tweets. Okay, we can delete that or not. I don't think it would matter for what I have in mind. I want to upload 400 tweets so that you will see the power of this thing. Now make sure you read all this stuff, okay, the rules basically. After you have done that, for sure you can only upload one social media profile at a time. It makes sense. And this is very important, that you can put up to a maximum of 400 tweets per CSV file. It shows here the limitation for your images that you are linking. They must only be up to 2 megabytes. Again, this is a PNG or JPEG format. Okay, you can download from here their sample, but let me upload the StatusBrew, the 400, and that's what I uploaded before. Remember, I had the problem there. An error, please check your, okay, maybe it's because of that one. Delete that, and then upload again. Or maybe it's because I don't have enough tweets. Okay, there. So it's because I had one there. Now notice what's going on with this one. It's going to upload 400 tweets. Now notice I only have text, and this is the text file I used. So I have 400 tweets. That's a lot of tweets that you can work on in advance and then have them there in auto rotation basically. This is going to use the schedule selected. Now notice the cool thing here. You could have included the link of your image, or you can come over here, edit this, and add your own image. Okay, and that's pretty cool because you can add your own images, and there will be not only links, there will be the image itself on the tweet itself. Okay, and it's going to go out as an image into the tweet, which is very, very, very powerful. Okay, you are giving a good color on your Twitter. That's what I have here. You see, I'm including images. All right, so that's what you can do there. And then you can submit that so that it's going to adjust it with the image, and it's going to be shown there as well. There. Okay, very, very powerful feature. Very, very powerful to have the ability of sending 400 tweets. That's what I'm sending there, that's what I'm sending there, that's what I'm sending there, which is very, very powerful. Okay, now the good thing with this is that if you mess up, you can come here on test 1, click on settings, and this is a very powerful feature as well, so make sure you pay attention right now. And you can delete this. You can of course copy it, you can deactivate it or delete it. And that's where I should have uploaded all those 400 instead of in the planner, and I have to go back there and fix everyone. So that's another reason I didn't fix it. I want you to see the problem, the mistake, if you want to call it a mistake. If you are not ready for a mass upload publishing thing, don't do it yet. It's better to come on the recycler, make sure it's well, and then have it scheduled there. Now on the measure, it's going to give you what happened with your tweets. Okay, notice it even sent one of those. And you will see what's going on with that. Okay, that if indeed your scheduler and your recycler is working. And on failed posts, sorry, I don't think I have any failed posts, especially though at the beginning. If you don't have enough tweets on your schedule and vice versa, you might be having failed posts. Okay, so don't worry at the beginning if you are having any failed posts there. The other thing is that you have to pay attention and make sure both your accounts are authenticated within StatusBrew. If they are not authenticated and you have schedules ready for them, they will not go out. Therefore, you have failed posts there. So make sure you check daily on if both your accounts of however your accounts you may have are active, authenticated within StatusBrew. If they are not authenticated, then you have a problem. You see I have no failed posts. Okay, so that's very important. If you have failed posts, check if indeed your accounts are authenticated within StatusBrew or not. If they are not, you need to authenticate them. And if you have a problem with your schedules and recycler package, or let's say links or combinations. That's all I have for you today. I believe I covered everything major within the publish factions tab of StatusBrew. Again, they are very powerful, and if you get the feel out of it, for sure you can save a lot of time. Instead of uploading all the time or creating new tweets all the time, you can create a good structure and a good let's say main bulk of tweets, and keep using those and adding to them every now and then, every week or weekend or month, whatever you feel like doing. So we talked about creating a post, about the bulk publish, about the planner, about the schedules, about the post recycler, what you can get from the measure, and of course the failed posts. Make sure when you use the bulk publish function, you are sure when you want to do it and that everything is set up okay. Otherwise, you have to go and delete one at a time, which is going to be very time consuming. Again, it's going to be better for you if you use the scheduler with the post recycler and upload over there, because if you make a mistake, you can delete the whole recycler and recreate it and save a lot of time. I mean, imagine having to delete all those 400 tweets, for example. That's going to take you a lot of time. All right, that's what I had for you today. I hope you enjoyed my short demonstration. I don't think it went too long, but I believe I covered what needed to be covered regarding the publish functions of StatusBrew. If you have any questions or if you need help with your StatusBrew, just reach out to me. I'll be very happy to help you out. My contact information should be somewhere here or there, somewhere there. And of course, on this post, for sure, they will be below. Just reach out to me on Messenger. I'll be very happy to help you out. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're having an amazing day. Niko here from NikoPapadopoulo.com. Be good, have fun, and God bless.